with the four horsemen, Vince, Danny, Mikey, and Jason. And you already know shenanigans are incoming. Stay tuned.
Gotta get hype! Can you feel me? Now can you dig it?
Yo, what's up, Fantasy Football Nation? What's up, Cowboy
up,
Nation?
fellas?
What's up, fellas? We got Vince in the cave, laughing his ass off. Danny, Mikey, and I'm in my cave right now.
I didn't even know he had that there.
Vince is in he's in a literal cave.
Literally.
Literal.
That's Batman Jr., bro. Vince, you gotta thank me, bro. You're number one in fantasy right now because of me. Can I get my props? Can I get my
Thank
shout
you
out?
for letting EJ lose to you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Vince. If everyone you just tuning in, we got a fantasy football podcast. And we're all in the fantasy football league. Vince is number one right now.
Of course
But
I am. Of course I
because-
am. No one listened to me, but you know what? I always end up on top.
a broken clock is what, right? Twice a day? Is that what they say?
I can only thank one team and this beautiful team right here. Hey, Cowboys fans, you can suck it.
Okay, all right.
This is my whole fantasy team is Eagles, Eagles, Eagles.
Might be too soon for that, bro. Damn, he brought out the Eagle helmet.
Now in fantasy football, Vince may be on top, but in the bedroom, he's on the bottom.
Okay.
You say he's a receiver. Well, my it looks like Mikey didn't pay the bills. You all right, Mikey?
No, yeah, I'm good. So whenever someone calls me, because I have a MacBook, it like blacks out when someone FaceTimes me.
You got that dial-up internet.
you got to switch, bro. You get no
First of
tricks with
all,
dial-up.
Vince, get that Eagles helmet out of here. Your team sucks. The Bucks. The Bucks choked.
Go Birds!
Shut up.
Go
Birds!
Birds!
First of all, the Bucks made history last week. The Bucks literally made history last week.
Yeah,
They
I
made a
know.
rookie look like an MVP.
I know.
And CJ Stroud is him, by the way.
I don't know.
Listen.
I've
CJ
never been a
Stroud,
Bucks
he's
fan. I'm an
great
Eagles
quarterback.
fan. I'm an Eagles fan. I don't know what you're
And I
talking
will
about.
say that
Hold on,
Bucks
Eagles
defense
fan.
is sorry, trash,
Hold
and
on now.
overrated at
Hold
the
on
same
now.
time.
That is blasphemy. That is blasphemy with
What's up,
Devin
Steven?
White and Shaq Barrett and them boys. That is Todd Bowles, head
Garbage.
coach, who is
All
trash,
overrated.
trash, and that is a lackluster offense that kept the defense on the field way too damn long. You see,
Whoa,
look.
whoa, 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 whoa! You talking about
First
the
of
Bucks?
all, their quarterback
The
almost
Bucks.
had 500
Are you nuts?
yards.
See, and I
Mayfield
told you,
drove him down the field. There was 40 seconds, maybe less.
they're tired. They're fucking
Get the
tired.
hell out of here,
Tired.
man.
He
That's
said
insane.
tired.
As an ex-player
Stop.
of
Dude,
semi-pro
stop,
football,
stop,
as an
stop,
ex-player
stop.
of
Garbage.
semi-pro football, offense can make your defense tired. An
Oh
offense
my
can
God,
absolutely affect your
Stop.
defense.
You're
Absolutely.
insane.
Absolutely. When you can't score,
Tired?
and look,
That's
I told you guys about CJ
That's
Stroud.
crazy.
CJ Stroud, Tank Dell. I said in the beginning of the year, you got to watch these boys play.
Rookies.
Stop.
They don't play like
They're
rookies.
great, but rookies
They don't play like
destroyed
rookies.
you guys.
They don't play like rookies,
Dalton
bro.
Rookies.
Schultz even.
2 rookies.
And see, watch what they do this week. Watch what they do this
CJ
week.
Stroud almost broke the record again. Actually, he did. He broke the rookie record.
Let's talk about this Cowboy game for a second. I have to say, Cowboys blew it. Absolutely blew it. And I got to blame Dak.
How?
He had a
How?
great game. He had a great game up until they went to the 5-yard line. He took
How?
2 sacks. How the hell do you not throw the ball out of the end zone? You never take a sack.
Wait. What about if he threw
gotta
it, would
know
have been
better than
intentional
that.
grounding? How about
No.
steal block? How about that? How about that?
You
Can
know
steal
you do not
How about
take a
steal
sack in that
does his
situation.
job?
No, you don't take a sack in that situation.
So just throw it and just take an
Of course you
intentional
throw it. You
grounding.
throw it out of bounds. You throw
So
it
take
out of
an
the end
intentional
zone.
grounding is
You
what
got
you're
3
saying.
other plays to make a
Take
to score a
an
touchdown.
intentional ground is what you're saying.
So lost it down.
Intentional grounding. You're throwing it out
Because
of
he
the
was
end
already
zone.
getting sacked. What, he's just gonna fly back and throw it? What is he,
guy
Marcus
high?
Mariota?
Listen, on that note, who do you guys think wins the NFC East? Halfway through the midway point, we know it's not really going to be the Commanders. We know we knew the Giants are done. Daniel Jones out for the season. Darren Waller, I think he's out for the season as well. Then Jones,
Can't
Waller,
believe
I
you're
mean,
blaming Dak. That's crazy. Dak was the whole
Absolutely
reason we were
his
even
fault.
in that game.
who wins the
100% his
division?
fault.
Who wins the division?
100% is crazy.
Cowboys or Eagles?
You know, I'll tell you what. I think it comes down to the next 3 or
100%.
4 weeks. I mean, you look at who
Right.
Dallas plays and look who the Eagles play. The Eagles
Right.
have an insanely tough schedule,
I
and
will
they
say
finish
this.
off that tough schedule against Dallas. And I think it's going to come down to that game for the division.
I'll say this real quick. The Bills are the most overrated team in the NFL. Prove me wrong.
Well,
let's-
we're talking about who's winning.
let's
The
talk
I
about the
know,
East
but
real quick, and then we'll go to the Bills.
Eagles have the Bills on their schedule, and then I think.
But
the
to
Bills
answer
are
my
overrated.
question, I still think Dallas wins the division.
I think they. I
absolutely.
think they.
They
will.
better get that running game fixed, though.
No, I know.
It's non-existent.
Well, see, and this is what I was gonna say. So, Dan, you hit the nail on the head because I was gonna say I hate to admit it, as a New York fan that lives in Florida, the Cowboys are gonna win the division. I mean, you look at the next 4 games, right? They got the Giants this Sunday. Done. The Giants are on a 3rd-string quarterback. Tyrod's out. Jones is out. Waller's out. I mean, the Cowboys might as well play the whole 2nd string. Then they got the Panthers, the Commanders, and the Seahawks. They don't have a meaningful game to December 10th, which is the Eagles. So the Cowboys can easily be 9-3 by the time they play the Eagles. Easily.
Right.
Then if you look at the Eagles schedule, the Eagles, I mean, let's pull that up. I know they got the Niners, they got the Cowboys. Let's see. Let's pull up the next schedule. Chiefs, Bills,
Bills.
I think
Niners.
yeah.
That's
It's a
tough
totally
schedule.
new division.
The Bills have a lot to lose right now, so their backs
I-
are against the wall. It's almost a kind of a must-win for them. So I think they're going to come out firing. San Fran's in the same position, having lost 3 in a row. They're coming off a bye week. Dallas, that's technically a must-win if they want that division.
Right.
So you have a lot of teams that are playing them at the right time that they're in must-win situations where they cannot lose that game.
Nah,
Yeah, I think the Cowboys run away with it. I mean, just look at the schedule. I mean, not taking away the talent, but looking at the schedule versus the rest of the division, it's the Cowboys' division to lose. Now, where they finish in terms of the rest of the conference, probably 4th. You know what I mean?
Well, they're in the thick of it. Who has a better record? San Fran has 3 losses. Dallas has 3 losses. Eagles, if you say they lose the division, they're going to
lose the
have more than
division.
3 losses.
That's
There's
right.
I mean, Dallas can be the 1 seed at the end of the day.
That's right. Let's look at it. Let's
I
look at it
think-
right now.
I think
Yeah.
the Eagles will lose to the Chiefs. I think
You're
they'll
forgetting the Lions. The Lions.
Lions.
North.
We have the Lions, yeah.
6-2.
I think the Eagles will lose to the Chiefs. I will say I think they're going to beat the Bills and then lose to the 49ers.
Yeah.
Are they playing at the Bills?
The Eagles?
No, they're
Okay.
playing
You
at
might be
Philly.
right about that one.
Because I don't believe in Josh Allen. I think he's a walking turnover.
Okay. I'm gonna get to my
He's thrown
segment.
a pick every game.
Eagles
He's a
are going
fantasy
to win
quarterback.
the
That's
NFC,
all he is.
and
He's
they're
a
going
fantasy
to the Super
quarterback.
Bowl,
He's not a
and
great
they're gonna win
NFL
the
quarterback.
bitch.
No,
Stop
they're
it.
not.
Anyone who
Stop it right now.
disagrees with me
He's not
can
an
check
NFL quarterback.
ASS, my ASS. Fly, Eagles, fly. Woo, come on. I know y'all jealous.
There's
I know
just
y'all
no
jealous.
way. There's
Come
just no way with that
Come on.
schedule. I don't see it. I don't see it.
And I got them going. I got them going 1-2 for the next 3 weeks, and then they play us, and I think we'll beat them.
8-1.
Yo,
What
we
does
got
that mean?
real
What
quick.
does that mean? 8-1. It's only halfway. It's a marathon, dude. What does that mean?
Yeah,
Well,
the
we
Panthers went 15-1
Guess who's
and
the
lost in the
favorite?
Super Bowl.
The Eagles.
Hey, real quick, we got a question in the chat.
Yes, sir.
So he has Chris Olave, DeAndre Hopkins, Zay Flowers. His tight ends are Hill and Ferguson. Which two should he bench out of all those guys? Considering he's considering playing both his tight ends in the flex, so he has to bench 2 basically.
I will
Olave-
say I start
Hopkins
Ferguson.
may have shit.
Hopkins
you
been on
got-
a little roll lately. I'll tell you what, Jake Ferguson too, man. He's surprising the hell out
I
of me.
know. And then
I
the-
said
Taysom
it
Hill,
was
you don't know
gonna
who
be good. No
you're
one
gonna
listened
get.
to him. I
You're
called
gonna
that,
be
by the
great or
way.
he's gonna suck.
I
You
said
can't sit
Ferguson
Hill.
was going to be good.
How about this? You can't sit Hill because Hills get you all kind of
I'm
points.
going with
everywhere else.
Ferguson.
Who, Taysom Hill?
Yeah, you can't sit him.
I start him over. No, I wouldn't. I start Ferguson over Hill.
But I'm saying, I mean, he can start 2 tight ends.
I
go
would
Hopkins,
bench.
Ferguson.
I would
That's
bench
what I
Hill and Hopkins. Yeah, I agree.
bench
with Steve
Hill
on
and
that.
Hopkins.
Yeah, I would. Because Ferguson is hot, and they're playing the Giants. Well,
But he can
I
play
don't know.
two
We might
tight
blow out
ends.
the Giants by the first quarter, and the starters will be out by halftime. So
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that
If
could
you guys are way up, it's a running game all day. It's just a running game, second string game. I may sit Ferguson.
I feel like you can't though, because of the last couple weeks, like he's hot. Like I think you just go with the hot players. Because I know Zay Flowers didn't have a good week last week. I had
So
him.
hold
He got,
on.
like,
We
one
have
catch.
who are the Saints playing? New Orleans. Shit.
I know the Ravens play the Browns. Browns have a great defense.
Minnesota. Yeah. New Orleans plays Minnesota at Minnesota.
Oh yeah, I would start. Well, you have to start Olave, I think.
Yeah.
I start Olave. Who does D Hop play? D Hop plays the Bucks. I'd start D Hop.
So Steven's saying keep Zay and Ferguson.
I would start Olave, D Hop, and Ferguson, and sit Hill and Zay Flowers.
Sit Hill and Zay, you saying. All right.
Yes.
Sit Hill and Zay. You agree,
No,
Vince, or
start
what's
Hill.
up?
Start Hill, don't bench Hill.
I would
Hill
start
over
Hill
Ferguson.
too.
The upside's better.
Yeah,
And
but
Hopkins-
it's a hit or miss.
Yeah, but and then you guys are looking at D Hop. D Hop is coming into Tampa Bay. And I know they had a crappy game, but I'm telling you.
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
I
gonna
guess D Hop or not D Hop. Taysom Hill is. Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. That is a tough one to choose. I base that off matchups.
be- Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
because I say sit Zay because Zay just had he didn't have a good week last week, and he's playing a great Browns secondary.
I would sit Zay and D Hop. Like you said, Mikey, play on the matchup. The Browns has a great secondary. Zay is not oh my god receiver. You have to start. He's no he's not St. Brown. He's none of those guys.
You really could start Taysom Hill and Jake Ferguson if you really wanted to.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Hill can be a receiver. So, all right, cool. So that answers that question in the chat. Vince says the Eagles win the East. I say the Cowboys. What do you
Well,
guys
you gotta
say?
look at it like this. Nobody has repeated in our division for a really long time. I mean, that just doesn't happen for someone.
Hey,
to
Vince.
repeat.
So seriously though, who do you think wins those matchups the next 4 weeks? Chiefs, San Fran,
Bills.
Buffalo,
Bills, at Dallas.
The
All right, so let's
Eagles,
go.
I mean, they already beat Dallas. KC's a cakewalk. San Francisco's a cakewalk.
Cakewalk. What do you
That'll
mean?
be
All
right.
right.
The
That's easy.
Niners just
All right,
got
I'll
When
show
you,
Chase
him.
Young.
when you have the team that the Eagles
He's not
have,
speaking common sense.
What team do they have? What defense do they have? CD
defense
Lamb
they
had
have?
almost 200
they have
yards.
Jalen
on them.
Carter, dog.
Who?
Jalen Carter,
He was
dog.
real quiet last game.
I don't care if he was quiet, but he's a rookie.
You know their secondary was asleep
Darius
because
Slay,
CD
dog.
had 190
James
something
Bradbury,
yards
dog.
on them. Who?
Yeah, Vince needs to take some meds, bro. Eagles at Chiefs Monday night in Kansas City.
L.
You're saying the Eagles going to win that?
Easy.
L.
I don't think it's going to be easy.
Not
It's winnable.
Not easy. No.
Easy.
They lost to the
I
fucking
wouldn't mind
Browns.
that too, Steve.
lost to
If
the
if
Browns.
we really play the fourth seed, but either the Bucks or the Saints, I mean, I take that.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The Niners are. I mean, their defensive line is something else. Nick Bosa and Chase Young on the same defensive line. I mean,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's OP.
All right, and then the Bills come to the Eagles. Vince, you say the Bills.
That game I'll give the Eagles. That game I will give the Eagles because I
Thank
think
you.
the Bills are the most overrated team in the NFL.
Well, I think it's the Eagles.
Giovanni,
honestly.
you don't know what you're talking about. You don't
What's
know what
Giovanni say?
secondary my Eagles have with James Bradbury and
Oh,
Darius
so that,
Slay.
wait. My Eagles?
My
Now it's
Eagles.
his Eagles.
I'm on the team. Put me in. Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
I
Yeah,
can't-
now it's
Vince,
his Eagles.
You did
This
you
is
did
the
play for the
biggest-
Eagles.
I don't know.
They got the real Eagles
Steve,
coming back
I don't know
then.
if
He played for
Martavis
the
Bryant's
East Lake
gonna-
Eagles.
This is my baby.
Oh yeah, let's go to Mikey Schefter. Mikey Schefter with the news.
Well, Dallas Cowboys just signed Martavius Bryant. I know
Oh
I haven't
my
heard his
God.
name since 2018 or 17,
What a
but
joke.
I don't know how much.
How about you address a need for your team?
I
A wide
agree. I was
receiver is
gonna
not
get
a
to
need.
that. I was gonna get to that.
That's-
I think we should have signed Leonard Fournette.
Steve, you
I
can't be
really think
more
we
wrong. You're
missed
trying
out
to
on
say
Fournette.
Martavis Bryant, 5 years out of the league, is better than Cooks?
No.
way in hell.
No. I'll be
Yeah,
surprised if Martavius Bryant sees the field. Jalen Tolbert is gonna get more snaps than him.
How about you use
Gallup,
that money to get a
he-
running back that's worth a shit?
That I just said we should have signed Fournette. We missed out on Fournette.
Joke.
But I Martavis Bryant, I mean, he was a great receiver in 2018 and
Well, now you have
16,
9
but-
receivers on the
in
team.
2018.
before he got suspended, but
Oh,
Maybe
wait.
a good
I don't
decoy?
know.
I don't know.
Hey, breaking news.
What?
Dallas just signed Jerry Rice. To a 2-year
Junior
deal.
or senior?
Honestly, if they wanted Martavius Bryant, I would have just signed Dez
I would have just signed Plexico Burrs.
I would have signed nobody.
or nobody.
That's a waste
fine.
of money.
That's waste. All right, so I think we're in consensus the Cowboys win the East. Besides delusional Vince over there.
Vince,
Delusional
I don't know
Vince.
how he's saying his. First of all, he only has 2 players. Don't let him fool you. He has Hurts and Goddard, and Goddard's going to be on the IR. soon.
Goddard's done, guys. Yep.
Unfortunately,
Are
players.
you talking about
prayers
my
up to
fantasy
him.
team?
I'm talking about your fantasy team.
Hey, numbnuts, look again. Look again. Look
Uh-oh.
again.
I'm looking again.
Stupid ass.
All right, calm down, Vince. Calm down. Look at me. Look at me.
Woosah.
Relax. Woosah. Bro, what am I looking at? First of all, Vince.
Yeah,
Let's
first
see.
of all, open your eyes.
First,
Well, the
hey,
Eagles
yeah,
ain't going
first of all,
nowhere.
all your team is on a bye week. You have Hurts and Goddard. Where are the other
Keep
Eagle
looking.
players?
Keep looking.
I'm looking. I don't see
Jesus
anybody. I see
Christ.
2 players.
Who does he have?
He has Hurts and Dallas Goddard. That's all he has.
You're missing someone. Why
don't you just
Mikey,
tell us?
Mikey, do this.
Why don't you just tell us? I don't hear nothing.
I really don't understand.
Who does
Oh,
bandwagon
Jake
Vince
Elliott.
have? Thank
My bad.
you.
The kicker, Jake Elliott. I'm sorry, Vince.
Stupid.
I'm so
Typical
sorry.
Cowboys
3
fan.
players. I'm
He gets his
so-
average
I
5
The
apologize.
points.
typical Cowboys fan can't even point out the right players.
First-
It's like a
My
mob
fault
to
for
the
missing out on a
Cowboys.
It's
big
no
position.
surprise anymore.
Kicker.
It's no surprise, guys.
All right, so is there any waiver wire pickups left? I mean, it's mid-season. We're not
Kyler
going to go through.
Murray.
Well, we're not going to
Kyler
go through
Murray
every
is
game, guys. You guys should be pros by now. It's mid-season. We're week 10. You already guys know who's who. So, like you said, right? The only waiver wire left is what, Mikey?
I think Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Tank Dell, if he's still available.
I don't think he should be still on
Tank
the
Dell
waivers.
Why?
like he is.
because he
Why?
had a few bad weeks where.
No, I'm saying Tank
Yeah,
Dell
I
probably
dropped
shouldn't still be available.
Okay.
He shouldn't be available at all.
I dropped Tank Dell about 4
Yeah,
weeks ago.
and then I
'cause
picked
Why?
him up.
He
Thank
wasn't
you, by
doing
the way.
anything.
Thank you, by the way.
I told you guys about Tank Dell, CJ Stroud, Nico.
I knew about Tank Dell. I watched
Then
him.
why'd
in
you
college.
drop him?
Oh,
Why'd you drop him?
Disco D knows about Tank
I know
Dell.
about
Trust
Tank
me.
Dell. Me and him went 1-on-1,
Oh yeah.
but
1-on-1.
he just
Was
wasn't.
he the
he wasn't
receiver?
really helping me.
He said, "Watch this," and then dropped 200 yards in the second half.
He did. And then
Hey,
he
we
let
got
me
a
know about
question.
it.
We got a question.
definitely do.
Stroud or Lamar? Stroud or Lamar? Houston. Houston is
Lamar.
at Cincinnati. Lamar, and then who's Lamar? Where's
Lamar
at?
plays Cleveland.
Ooh, but Lamar's at home. But it is a division. It's a,
Yeah,
I
but
say
at
CJ.
home, no, that kind of gives him a boost.
I'm going Lamar.
I like CJ.
I mean, the Bengals, they're hot.
The Bengals are, but yeah, but
Wait,
so the
Stroud's
Ravens.
playing the Bengals?
Yes, it's
No,
going to be a
no, Lamar.
shootout.
I think that's going to be a really good game, to be honest.
Let me explain something to you. Cincinnati's defense is not the Buccaneers' defense. Let's get that.
Or the Broncos defense.
Actually, our defense is what's keeping us together. But,
Hey, Broncos
no,
come back? Or the
Stroud
Broncos? Hey,
against-
if the Broncos
Stroud
win
against the
next week, they're
Bengals.
back.
No.
You really have no hope for the Broncos, huh?
He doesn't
No,
want
CJ Stroud is not top 5 yet.
No.
Not yet. He's acting
Yet.
like it, but not yet. Yeah, not yet. Not yet, but end of the
He
season
will
will
win
he
Rookie
be?
of the Year, though. I will say he will win Rookie of the Year.
He keeps it up, and yeah, I agree. Because I'll be honest, I thought it was Bijan, but they're not feeding that man. So I don't know.
they're doing him dirty.
They're doing him real dirty. They're not feeding that man.
Real dirty. The best is the coach's son is a Bijan Rob. That's his favorite player, Bijan Robinson. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
Let's check the chat.
It's weird.
I mean, he's never thrown more than 2 touchdowns all season, just so you know.
Who, CJ?
Yeah.
He's getting hot.
That was
but
last week against the Panthers, he threw no touchdowns.
Is Dak top 5 right now?
Dak?
No
way in
I
hell.
don't think so.
What would you guys top 5 be? I go
Just that last drive decision making alone says no way in hell.
So you're not gonna blame Terrence Steele at all for just letting the dude go by.
No.
Letting him go by.
He didn't let him go by 4 straight plays.
Yes, he did. He literally had a second.
No.
This is
Any true
This is
fan,
crazy.
any Dallas fan, chime in. Be real. He should have never taken those sacks. They were on the 5, and then they ended up on like the 50. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm saying Steele didn't help the cause. How about him blog? How about we're paying him millions? We just signed him a five-year extension. How about
How about you pay
blog?
How about you pay instead of paying Steele? Why you sign Martavis Bryant when you could pay a real offensive lineman?
Hey, what about Dobbs?
Fan, you know why?
What about Dobbs?
Hey,
Is he
what a
worth a
great
shot?
story, Dobbs, man. That
Is a good story.
I'd love to see that.
I know. And then you got Jefferson. He's eligible to come back, but who knows if he will come back? You know, they got a bye week, week 13.
Come back this week.
Okay. If he doesn't come back this week, then I don't think he's coming back.
I mean, he might. I saw him dancing on the field. He seems fine. How about Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, I know,
that dude
right?
must. I don't know.
He got stem cells.
That's like unheard of.
He went to Costa Rica.
50 yards already.
Yeah, but
and walking.
He ain't maneuvering around. Trust me. Ask him to run.
No,
he doesn't need to run.
He has a good line.
Hey, have you seen that offense?
That offensive line is gonna.
He needs to run.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, though. I mean, for what it says, I mean, Zach Wilson's not playing bad at all, in my opinion.
Zach Wilson?
When he's
Zach
upright.
Wilson is not playing bad at all.
All right.
Were you sleeping last night?
Well, what? One bad game where Garrett Wilson fumbled.
Yeah, that was.
And dropped the ball, and Alan Lazard dropped the ball. That CJ dude dropped a touchdown pass. So is that Zach Wilson's fault?
Yes.
All of it. All of the above.
They take the blame.
All of the above. All right. So, it's mid-season. It's week 10. So any tips for the fantasy football listeners? What should they be doing with their teams? Like, it's already too late to hit the waiver wire. Let's be honest. I mean, besides Murray and Dobbs, you're looking at trades if your trade deadline's not coming up. What are you guys looking at? Like, I know for me, at 4 and 5, I'm right there. I'm 3 games out. I'm about to pounce on
me.
Vince.
On the other hand, I'm
at this time, you're hoping to play some shitbox team so you can get back in it.
That's right. Technically, I'm 6th place.
My team's a lost cause. Jamar Chase stinks. Let's get that out the way. What a waste of a pick.
And now he might be hurt again, right?
Yep.
Really?
Cam Akers out for the season.
Cam Akers, I feel bad for him.
His football career is done. His football career is done. He hurt the other knee this time.
I think he tore he tore both Achilles.
Both Achilles now, as in both knees. So he's done.
Yeah, it's tough. He was great for Florida State.
What's up with Stafford? Matt Stafford.
They just signed Carson Wentz.
Matt Stafford's eligible to return, but I do not know if he will.
Now, what about Connor?
James Conner. They said him and Murray might. They said they should be back this week.
This week?
Yeah.
Murray, if he feels right, is playing Sunday.
Murray is most likely going to play Sunday, though. So if he's there and you need a quarterback, I'd pick him up.
Yep.
I heard that they got rid of Dobbs because he was playing so well, and they didn't want any type of controversy with Murray coming back. What do you think about that?
It's possible.
That's very possible.
It's horseshit.
It's possible because then you also, if he's playing so good, you want to get your value now because you're not going to have him. You're not going to start him over Murray, right? So if he's playing good right now, let's get your value.
Even if drafted a quarterback.
Do you guys think CeeDee CD is a top 5 receiver in the NFL.
Absolutely. I'll tell
Right
you,
now.
I was a CD doubter, but this year he proved me wrong. He's
Yeah.
having
I mean-
an amazing year.
Me too.
He,
Me too.
I mean, 191
anybody with a
yards
half a
against
brain will
what
tell
claim
you.
what Vince is saying is a good secondary. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
But Dak is finally
I was
throwing the ball
impressed.
downfield. They were dinking and dunking a lot there in
No.
the beginning, but now you're
First-
starting to
no,
see
it's
him throw the ball. Let
Dak-
the playmakers make plays.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Dak is not the reason we lost against the Eagles. Like, he's not.
He had
The
a
reason
great
they
game.
lost was
He's
because
not.
the Eagles
He's not.
outplayed them.
No, I just
No,
think that at
no.
the end of
Yes,
the
it was a
game,
game
his
of
decision
inches.
making.
Yes.
It was
Cost him.
literally
His
the
decision-making. It
we
was him.
scored. Wait, we scored, and it got called back because of what was it? It was like an eligible player or something. Even though the dude walked up to the ref, whatever. And then there were some questionable calls. I'm not gonna blame the refs.
There was questionable calls on both sides.
No,
Yes,
there
you're right.
wasn't.
I agree.
Parsons
These
was
refs
getting
this year
hold
have
the
been terrible.
entire
all the way
game.
around.
Look at that last
Yeah, all the way
drive. That
around.
last drive was handed to you guys by refs.
How was it handed?
Dude, you guys
PI,
marched down the
and
field
definitely
because of the refs.
unnecessary roughness.
He hit him. It was a. I was watching it.
Well, CD's getting to the point where people are trying to trade. He's up there with St. Brown, Justin Jefferson, all of them. So he's definitely
He's better
top
than
5.
St. Brown.
I'm just saying he's definitely top 5 all day.
No, he's definitely
100% top 5.
Pick 2 of 3: Saquon, Javonte, or Kenneth Walker.
To start,
I
Saquon.
think you go Saquon, that's your given. But
That's your
If
whole
he
team.
plays, is he hurt? Isn't he hurt?
No, he's
or-
playing.
Okay.
That's all they got.
I'm going
Saquon and
Javonte.
Kenneth.
I go Saquon and
I say Kenneth too, because
Kenneth,
Charbonnet's
yeah.
not going to take any of his work. Charbonnet's definitely not. Speaking of
Well,
yeah,
work,
it's
all right.
not
So
good.
I don't know how people
Hey,
are blaming Dak when he had what Steven said: 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no picks. Like, it's crazy.
you're there. Steve, see what Steve said? He's wondering if someone's going to
I
take
think-
Gus
I do
Edwards'
think-
job. No.
I do think Gus Edwards will be the starter the whole season.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Gus Edwards' job at all, especially after his performance.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I read
No.
that wrong. What is
I like
this
Gus.
question?
He said, "Wait,
No, he's not taking Gus Edwards' job.
yeah,
I don't think he will.
S-
And
yeah,
then,
no." And then, speaking of, all right, the Colts play New England, so Zach Moss 20% carry, share the carry since JT's
I
been
know,
back.
Steven,
So
they're
Zach Moss on
all
this.
haters, especially Vince.
What do you
Vince
say?
is the biggest bandwagon in this chat. Look at him
Eagles
hugging the Eagles helmet, bro. He became an Eagles fan yesterday.
Hey.
Don't let him fool
the
you.
Super Bowl trophy.
Don't let him fool
Oh, the
you.
Super Bowl trophy.
He's a Bucks fan.
So
I
far
think.
away.
I think.
No, I've always
Hey,
been an Eagles fan. You don't know this.
Oh, here we
Triple.
go. I
Triple.
almost
Here we
became
go.
an
What do you think-
Eagles
what do you think about
fan.
this
Here we
helmet?
go.
Here we
Hey, Vince,
go.
put that helmet on.
Put it on, Vince. Put it
that
on.
helmet on.
Put it on.
Do
There's
the
too
re-
much
I
hair
want
for
you to
that.
do the rest of the podcast with the helmet on.
This probably won't fit me, but my other Eagles helmet might.
Do
Hold
it.
on.
Do it.
Hold on.
He's such an idiot.
Biggest
Hey, so do you
bandwagon
guys
in this
think,
chat.
do you guys think Dotson is back? Because asking for a friend who has, let's just say, asking for a friend, you have Barkley,
Barkley.
you have a ton of running backs, but you're light on receivers.
Who are the receivers?
All right. I can go after. Let's just say my friend has Barkley. Could go after any receiver he wants. So at this point in the season, let's say, look at that big old head.
Water boy.
Was that the
Water
throwback
boy.
you used?
It still fits like a glove.
Was he on that movie?
You can tell it's not used because he sat the bench.
How? What? Are you blind?
Oh, little scratches.
That's
from
from you hitting
practice.
the. That's from you hitting
Practice.
the wall.
Why is it back here?
What was he? What were you, a tight end?
Keep looking. Keep looking.
Now he's a
Come
wide
Were you a
receiver.
tight end?
Come on. Why do
He
you
was
think I got a
fullback.
speed flex, asshole?
What were you?
That's
What
What
were
were
you?
you, Vince? A wide receiver?
No.
He was fullback.
No,
Can you hear us?
Vince
was
can't
a-
hear
What
us.
a bum.
bootleg Bosa. They're losing
All right.
against
So
the
anything
Eagles.
else? Anything else you need to know for this week for the chat for anybody coming back? Christian Watson's hurt
We
again.
talked about Jamar Chase's injury.
Jamal Chase.
I don't think
Akers
he's
is
gonna
out.
play this week. From the way he's talking, it just doesn't seem like he's gonna play at
Right.
all.
Right.
I really hope the Giants are least competitive because I need Dak, CD, and Ferguson to have a good game.
Giants are done, man. Jones is out.
I know they're
done.
done, but I need them to at least compete until like the fourth quarter.
They're not, bro. Do you know who's starting? Do you know who's starting?
I know, but I
Tommy
need
DeVito.
Dak
Oh, it's
and
over.
CD, man. I need
It's
him,
over.
him, CD, and Ferguson. I have the
Over.
defense though, which could make up for the rest.
A Young Ho or Jags kicker?
Oh, Brandon McManus. I go Young Ho. I would.
Young Ho sounds like one of Vince's ex-girlfriends.
You
got it.
Young Ho, Steve. Young Ho. Yeah, I think we talked about everybody. Moss, all right, he's losing the share. Burrow's back. Jefferson's eligible to return. Watch that.
Mhm.
Jefferson and Dobbs.
What do you guys think about Jahmyr Gibbs? You think if Montgomery's coming back, you think that's gonna affect him or not?
Certainly will.
Not this week, but definitely
Yeah,
for
it'll
sure.
take
I
away
don't know,
touches for
man.
sure.
Gibbs just seems like the better back,
Yeah, but you're
especially
gonna
after
get
that 1
Montgomery.
week.
He's gonna get his
Especially after the
touches.
1 week.
They're just gonna split.
He
carry.
just seems more like he just has that getaway speed. You know, like
Yeah,
that
well, at
second
best they
burst.
share, and that's still bad for Gibbs.
Me-
you know? Bad for the Gibbs owner.
It is, but I mean Gibbs. I mean, I liked him. I
don't
liked
know.
him coming out of college. I think Dallas should have traded up to get him or Bijan because Mozzie Smith. I don't know where he is.
Did you guys have
anymore.
a chance to get Bijan?
If he traded up?
Oh, you had to trade up. Okay.
Yeah, we would have had to trade up. But I thought Gibbs was. I didn't think the Lions were going to pick him 12. That one threw me off guard. I thought Gibbs was going to fall right to us and we were going to snag him. But
No, that's.
I don't
close.
know. The Cowboys,
It was a good.
their run game is so bad. It is bad.
I heard Debo is eligible to return. What about Josh Brown?
Debo's going to be back this week. He practiced today. I think he's going to be back.
Yeah.
Boy,
But-
they need Debo, man. It just
Josh
shows how
Downs.
valuable he is.
100%,
No, literally, yeah.
But that's really going to set that offense up at the right time. You know, especially
Oh,
when,
and
they play Philly,
mm-hmm.
they don't want none of Debo.
No, yeah. Yes, sir, Steve. Everyone hit that like and
Thanks,
subscribe. We
Steve.
just hit 2,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, let's go!
We just hit 2,000
Yeah.
subscribers.
Congrats, Cowboys Cave. Let's go. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you guys for supporting the channel.
I actually unfollowed, so now it's 1999.
Hey, so speaking of what I was talking about before, so someone offered me Dotson for Barkley. Obviously,
No
Jahan
way
Dotson
in
for
hell.
Barkley?
I
They're
know,
Unless
I
you
know.
thinking
stack
about
the running
that.
back.
I know. I want to stack some receivers. I want to get like
I
two
have
receivers.
Dotson.
Vince,
I don't even
put the
start him.
helmets down. You are not
You
a
just don't know
fan.
what you're getting with Dotson. He's good one
Right.
week, bad the next. He's not consistent enough to really trade a running back that's going to get.
No.
Especially now, he's going to get. He's going to
No,
be.
yeah,
sharing
he's
the
gonna get
whole
like 50
workload.
carries a game.
He is. But then all the teams know he's going to run too, so it's like a 50-50.
Yeah, but that's
you know,
Yeah,
all
right?
but, I mean, you're gonna get the
Carries.
points. You will get the points.
Yeah. Schoolgirl Vince over here.
What's wrong with Vince?
Oh, I was just laughing with Mikey. Put the helmet down.
Because you're not a fan, you bandwagon.
I'm not a fan. Well, I got two helmets then.
Oh, my fault. My fault. My
Come
fault.
on. I'm a real fan.
Yeah, you're right. You must be.
Good
My
play.
fault.
Any more questions in the chat, man? Let us know. We're gonna get out of here early tonight.
Yes, sir. Well, I was gonna say the Cowboys need to do something with running back.
They need to do something to
Oh,
beat
yeah.
the Eagles because they can't, and it won't happen.
Want to
Who
bet?
the Eagles got this week?
Bet for the
Hey,
next
it's a bye
game, Vince?
week.
Oh, they have a bye, then they start up. Okay. And the
That bye
Dallas,
week's gonna hurt them.
Dallas has the Giants, right?
Dallas has the Giants.
Evan Ingram.
Mike Tagg will be at the Cowboys game if any of you people listening are
Yes,
going. Go
he-
stop over and say hello.
That's
He will
right.
be
That's
there.
right.
Tank Dell.
Tank Dell. No
Tank
question.
Dell. Start
I forgot
Tank Dell,
Michael
no
Thomas even
question.
plays.
Is that Evan? Is that Ingram? You saw that
I
Ingram
was
one?
thinking that was Evan Ingram. Yes, yeah, I would start him.
Yeah, he's always yeah. Yeah, who they playing? Ooh,
Ooh, they play
San Fran.
they play San Fran? Oh, they do
The
play
Jags,
San
right?
Fran.
Yeah, they play San Fran.
Ooh.
Jags at home against San Fran. I mean,
That's
you
50-50.
can start him if you
That's
have no one
50
else.
if you don't
Yeah.
have any other option, yeah, but
You can start him. He's not like a must sit, but he's definitely not a must start. Thank you, Steven.
yes,
He
sir,
said good
Steven,
show.
have a
We're
great
talking to
rest of your
everybody.
night.
Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. Any more other questions? If not, we're out of here too.
What do
man.
the Cowboys need to do for the running game? That's one question I have. I don't understand. Like everybody hated Zeke. Everyone was like, "Oh, Zeke this, Zeke is washed." Da 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 da. But we miss Zeke.
Well, you guys made
Yeah.
some bonehead moves. You get rid of Amari Cooper.
To keep Gallup, who has done
Terrible.
nothing.
Imagine having Cooper right now instead of Gallup. Think about that. Then you got
That'll be the
Honestly,
squad.
I would start.
Zeke.
I would start.
understand Zeke because he just
No, I
didn't,
don't. No,
he didn't
no,
produce.
no,
He just
no,
didn't
no.
produce. So I mean,
Look how we're
I
running
think
in, but
everybody kind of
you're
understood
missing the
that
key
point.
point. You're missing.
But they
the
didn't
key
bring in
point.
anybody else.
Zeke got the 30 yards. He got the 30 yards. He got the short yards. Pollard is not getting no short yards.
Last year he did not get shit because
He
got
literally had
stuffed
14
numerous
touchdowns last
times.
year, which means you don't know what you're talking about.
They needed to bring in another back. Pollard just was never the answer. He's not big enough.
But
He's not
how
big
did
enough to run up the
So
middle.
Zeke wasn't good, but Zeke had 14
Fortnite?
touchdowns. Fortnite. Wait. The old map is back, by the way. The old map for Fortnite. The OG.
Wow.
They have no idea what
All
Fortnite
right,
is,
well-
Mikey.
No, I know.
Nobody
Yeah, Danny. It's before it's time. All right, no more questions in the chat, man. Let's get out of here, guys. You got anything else for the guys? Anything they should be? Oh, all right. Last before we head out, real quick. Super Bowl picks.
Oh, okay.
Mid-season Super Bowl picks. Who you
I
guys
want to know
taking? We'll
Vince's
start
first.
my-
Vince,
The Dirty Birds!
Oh, here we go.
Beating who?
Fly,
Beating who?
you go
Beating who?
fly.
Oh yeah, sing the song. Sing the
All
song.
way
You should know
to
the song.
victory.
Go ahead, sing the song.
Sing it in
the song.
You
Spanish.
should know the song.
Sing
Sing
it.
it.
I said it!
No,
it
sing the
again.
whole thing.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Who are they beating, Vince?
They're beating the Steelers.
Oh, Steelers in the
Who?
Super Bowl. Steelers ain't getting there. What do you say, Danny? Who you got?
Well,
Pull that out his butt hair crack. That's a terrible pick.
even though this team hasn't won shit,
Here we go.
I'm going Cincinnati beating the 49ers.
Ooh.
Wow.
Cincinnati with the comeback
Wow.
in the bottom of the ninth. All right, Mikey, who you got?
I'll pick the Cowboys because I do think if the matchups are right in the playoffs, I think we can make the playoffs or make the Super
And
Bowl.
who they're beating? Who they gonna beat?
I think they're gonna beat the Ravens. I think the Ravens. It's gonna be Cowboys and Ravens. I agree with Doug on that.
Damn. Well, look, I'm taking Cowboys are gonna win the East, but they're not getting past the Niners for me. Niners are just the most complete team in the
Look at the
NFC.
Niners. Look at the Niners the last couple weeks. They have not looked
I get
good.
it.
But didn't we just
They
say,
have
look
not
who's
looked good.
missing?
Debo.
And he's coming back.
That's a
And
huge
he's coming
piece.
back.
That's a
And
huge
he's coming
part
back.
of
If
their
they can stay healthy, I'll put it this way. If they can stay healthy.
I'll give the Eagles and 49ers credit because they make big moves.
Yeah.
Their
who you
secondary
got?
was bad, even though he didn't have a good game. But
Who
then
you
you
got,
go out and get
49ers
All-Pro
versus who?
Kevin Byard. And then
Make sure you
the
guys hit
Niners
like
just
and
get
subscribe,
Chase
baby.
Young for a third-round pick. Like, that's –
Finish your pick.
I just said
Oh.
Ravens and Cowboys.
No. For me, it's going to be I hate to say it, Niners, Chiefs, and this time I think the Niners take it.
Someone said the Cowboys
me.
and Jets for the Super Bowl. Steve did.
Jesus, Steve.
He says Aaron
Oh, wait.
Rodgers faked the injury. I think he did fake the injury. There's no way he's walking
the
right
injury.
now.
He's coming. Aaron Rodgers coming back to the playoffs if they make it, just to beat the Cowboys. That'll be the story of the century, bro. Straight up story of the century. Look, on that note, I don't think we have any other questions.
Someone
do we,
said
man? Any other-
Bryce said he's typing a question. So
Let's see.
we'll give
who
it a
is?
couple minutes.
All right. You've been on the fence.
So Vince, are you
Rodgers.
officially Eagles fan now?
Keep up with
Always
the
have
Bucks.
been.
Always have been.
Always have been. I've
Always
been
have been.
I've been a long time caller, short time listener of the Mike Tad podcast, and you can hear me calling of being an Eagles fan. I predicted the Eagles last year making the Super Bowl, and guess what happened?
Wow, bold.
They made it. They
Look
made
at
it.
this, Vince.
They made it.
No one has lost the Super Bowl
Miss Cleo.
and went back to back. You get that. Bengals
Miss
didn't
Cleo.
do it.
Well, you act
Last
like
team
that's
that
some
did it
of
was
this
the
crazy
Patriots, and that's 'cause
statistic.
the
All
Patriots
right,
had Tom Brady.
the Bucks won in their home stadium, but no one was supposed to do it.
I said one. I said they never went back
I
after a
think you're
team
just
lost.
jealous. You're just jealous.
I'm so
This
jealous of the
team
Phil. I'm
has
so
made a
jealous of the
Super
Eagles
Bowl
fans. I'm so
More
jealous.
recent than those broke back mountain Cowboys.
All right, there's the question. Y'all think I should be worried as a Kenneth Walker? The Seahawks schedule is looking rough.
I don't think you should be
mean,
worried
it
about the
depends.
schedule. You should be worried about Zach Charbonnet.
Why?
Charbonnet's not going to take that much.
not-
Charbonnet
he's not
outsnapped
taking
him the
Walker's
past 2
spot.
weeks.
He's
He
not starting
outsnapped him the
Walker's-
past 2
He's
weeks.
not taking Walker's spot.
Yeah, at best they share, but he's not taking a spot. But what I want to know is who's his other running backs, though. I mean, why is this his number one running back he's worried about, you know?
Yeah, if that's your
Well,
number one running
Oh,
back.
you got it
that's
like this.
the least
Geno
of your worries
Smith.
is
Geno
that-
Smith is not. They're gonna run the ball more than pass the ball now because
That should
Geno
be
Smith
your,
has not looked good.
third running back.
Yeah.
They're gonna.
Yeah.
I guarantee Walker. Walker's their best running back. I don't care who Zach Charbonnet is. They shouldn't. They shouldn't
Who's
have
doing
drafted
Morse
him.
code?
Yeah, Walker, definitely don't be worried about Walker right now. At least not right now.
He's
He
got Aaron Jones,
Oh, he's
Robinson, and
fine.
Montgomery.
Yeah, you're fine,
You're
Bryce.
set
I
at
wouldn't
you're
worry
set
about
at
it.
running backs because Montgomery's
I wouldn't
coming
worry
back. I'd be worried about
But,
David Montgomery more than Kenneth Walker, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, let's keep it moving. Anything else they need to know? If not, let's get out of here. Let's give everyone
No,
back their time
the
tonight.
Pacheco, he hasn't really. I mean, he had a couple good weeks, but I mean, the Chiefs just use their running backs weird. It's the same with the Eagles. That's why I don't draft Eagles running backs. They use their running backs like it's weird. Like Swift, I drafted Sanders. I mean, it was weird.
Yeah, I feel you. And then Bryce has some good receivers. Bryce, you're good. We got one more for Javier. He's got. Sorry, man. Questions are rolling in. 1 QB, 2 flex. I traded Lamar for Bijan. W or L?
Well, who is your other quarterback?
Who was your other quarterback?
Yeah.
That's going to determine if it's a win or loss.
Let me see.
I don't like that trade. I'll be honest with you. You lost.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Javier, throw it up real
Bijan-
quick.
Oh, golf.
Oh, yeah, golf.
May you rest in peace because he ain't gonna win.
I don't know about that one. I'm not gonna lie.
God bless you, sir.
Well, it depends on who's his other
Depend
running
on-
back. So if he really needed Bijan, you know what I mean? But Bijan's not doing anything right now. So, yeah. If Bijan was doing
Yeah,
They're
but
the 8-man.
Bijan gets a lot of
QBs
catches
are more-
though.
8-man league, has got to be a ton of waiver wire.
But QBs are more like a QB who could get you a lot of points like Lamar is more valuable.
But in an 8-man league, there's got to be a ton of QBs.
I don't
Goff-
know with the way
Wait
Gus
a
Bus is
minute.
looking.
Is that the guy that just said he traded? Did he just say Goff is his starting quarterback?
Yeah.
Now, because he traded Lamar for Bijan.
You got rid of Lamar.
But golf
for
is
Goff?
but golf is having a good year though.
But
Oh my
Bijan's only had
God.
one good game.
No, that's not
No
true.
way in hell.
Probably really
I
need
would have
running
done
backs.
that. Lamar is good for 60 yards.
Well, Javier needs
Rush-
to listen to the
Lamar
podcast.
rushes more than
listen to this
Bijan.
guy.
I think Bijan is just in a tough situation.
Tough situation, yeah.
Doesn't matter
Like,
the
I think-
situation.
Oh, that guy.
Personally,
stole
I don't
Lamar.
understand. What do you mean? His team is fine. Well, his team would have Goff, Connor, who's coming back, Eckler, who just had a good game, Pittman, Dell's good, Laporta's good.
I got to be honest. There's
Oh,
no
yes.
way in hell you're in first place.
Why? AJ
He's
Brown?
close to it.
There's no way.
He's not bad.
Because
I have
I
Dell.
wouldn't-
Eckler's been a
I wouldn't-
letdown. James Conner's hurt.
Eckler, he was hurt for a while. He cost me a couple wins. Connor was hurt.
He's back.
Shit, his two best backs have been hurt.
Kyron Williams is hurt.
So he needed a back, but straight up
There's
Lamar
no
for
way in hell I
Bijan,
would
I
trade
wouldn't
Lamar.
have took.
Lamar rushes for more than Bijan.
Well,
Yeah, but
you're right.
Golf-
Straight up, I wouldn't have
Golf
done it.
Golf can just take his place because Golf has been playing good this year.
But so is Lamar. Plus, add
Yeah,
60
so is
plus yards
Lamar,
a
but I
game.
mean, he needed.
Rushing. You got to think he's throwing the same as Goff, and then he's rushing like a running back.
Yeah, but let's just say Bijan blows up the second half of the season. He goes off, he starts
Have
really
you
getting
seen last
carries
few
and
weeks,
stuff.
they're barely playing him.
Yeah, but that's not his fault at the end of the day.
It is his
Yeah,
fault.
I would.
Something's going on.
Yeah, but he could jumble by
There's no- you
Bijan
don't
and
take a
Kyron
ru-
right now
but-
for number
But
one
the
wide receiver.
Falcons are known for this. They take Pitts. What they take him? 4, 3, 3 or 4, one of them, and they don't play him. They play him. He got 1,000 yards his rookie year, and then gone his second year. They draft Bijan top 10. They don't play him at all, which doesn't make. Then why draft him? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, like I told Javi, look, use Bijan and Kyron or one of the other. running
Drake
backs.
London too.
To
Drake
draft
London.
London
They
one.
draft him top 10, and they don't play him. Like it doesn't. They just draft
Drake
players.
London
to
gets
sit
played.
him.
He just has a
Gotta think, two
quarterback.
of his last 4 weeks, Lamar had 60 rushing yards per game
Yeah.
and a touchdown.
Well, he said usually it's
Well,
upgrade, but yeah, he's a fifth.
Because Bijan was a first-round pick in fantasy, so I mean, we'll just have to see.
We'll wait and see. Well, look, I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Everybody got anything else you want the people to know in fantasy world, or we're
No, thank you guys. You guys have a good night.
Make sure you guys
Go
pick up
Birds,
our
guys,
TV,
go
Ryan.
Go Birds!
If you see Vince in
Make
the
sure you like and
streets, whoop
subscribe.
his ass.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Meeting is gonna be commencing real soon because we getting ready to get this party started. Can you feel me? Can you dig it?